Hi everyone, welcome to Material Testing Laboratory of Department of Mechanical Engineering, Arvind Institute of Technology and Management. So myself Dr. Durga Prasad C. So today I am here to conduct a Rockwell Oddness test. So this is a individual experiment. So you can see the equipment. So this is a Rockwell Oddness testing machine. By using this machine we are going to perform the Rockwell Oddness test, and you can see the various components are attached to this machine. So the first component is very important component is the anvil. So this is an anvil, or else we can call it as a supporting device. So over the anvil we are going to place a component or the specimen, and you can see there is in the front panel of a machine you can see a dial gauge. So in this dial gauge you can see a two color, that is one is red color and another one is black color. So depending on the material we are going to choose the scale. And another important is the chart is given. So here with respect to the material, so which type of indenter need to be selected and what type of load we need to apply. So with respect to the material we have to choose the indenter. Suppose in this Rockwell Oddness testing we can use two type of indenter. One is diamond indenter and another one is 1/16 odd and steel ball indenter. For the odd materials we are going to use diamond indenter. For the soft materials we are going to use odd and steel ball indenter. And also with respect to the indenter type we are going to choose the load. So here it is mentioned the unit of load is kg force. So on the rear side of this machine the load selection lever is given. See on the left panel of this machine you can see the load applying lever. So or else we can also call it as load selection lever. So here you can select different types of loads. So here you can see the 60 kg force. Similarly you can vary the load 100 kg force and 150 kg force. So 150 is the maximum and minimum is kg force. Yes, so yeah, 150 is the maximum force and 60 is the minimum kg force. So you can apply the load, and this is one more attachment is given. This is a lever to apply the load on the sample. So take the sample and place the sample over the anvil, and now after placing the sample over the anvil, so in a clockwise direction we have to rotate this anvil. Like this you have to rotate the anvil slowly. And before placing this sample, so we have to fix the indenter. So for this experiment, as I mentioned earlier, I have selected diamond indenter. It has been already fixed. Now slowly rotate the anvil so that the both sample as well as the indenter should contact with each other. Now I made that the sample as well as the indenter are contact with each other. Now we have to observe in the front panel. So in the dial gauge we have to set it to the 0 position. Before applying the load, so we have to set this dial gauge, that means the bigger needle should be set to the 0 position, slowly rotating this anvil clockwise direction. Now you can just observe in a dial gauge the bigger needle is rotating and it is been fixed to 0 position. Okay. So now the setup is ready to apply the load on the sample. Now for this experiment I have selected 60 kg of force, and now we have to apply the load on the sample by rotating this lever from A to B position. Now we have to observe in the dial gauge the needle is slowly moving. Yes. So we have to wait for 10 to 12 seconds until to get the constant reading. Yeah. So now you have to note down the reading from the front dial gauge. So the needle shows that we have to follow the C scale. So it is showing 70 HRC. So please note down the 70 HRC. After that, we have to bring back this lever to original position from B to A, so that the load will be released. Then only you have to take the sample back. So you can observe the indentation mark happened on the surface of the specimen. So we have to follow the same procedure to conduct a Rockwell hardness test for various engineering materials.